everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to draw snake prints. The snake prints can be little difficult to master and there are so many types of it. So today I will be showing you 3 types. We will follow some step-by-step method to bring out the snake prints. In the first one you can see I have drawn these zigzag lines and done some net type effect with a pencil, and now I will develop this diamond shape. So slowly build your print on the swatch card and try to maintain a equal distance between the diamond shapes. And now we will do the coloring. Now the color palette totally depends on you, because I have seen so many variations in the snake prints, but I will do this with the traditional colors which is very common in the snake prints, that is a mix of yellow, ochre and brown. First fill your color in between the diamond shapes and then add some spots here and there. If you notice your snake print carefully, you can see there are lots of tiny spots on the print, and this is what we are going to do. So the earlier pencil lines will help us to fill in the color, and lastly in the blank space you fill your brown color, or you can mix some black with the brown shade. This method can also be done using pens. If you have these fine liner pens or gel pens, you can do the same as well. Now let your color dry, then add little shading here and there over the prints with a brown pencil, and at the end you can give some tiny spots using a black pen and some white highlights. I tried using a white gel pen, but that didn't show up very good, so I think the best option would be poster color or acrylic color to make the white spots more prominent. So this is your first swatch of the snake print. You can see that there are so many colors involved, like yellow, ochre, brown, some black and some white highlights. So this is what we are going to do in the garment as well. I will follow the same method which I have shown you in the swatch card earlier. First I will draw this net effect with a pencil. One important tip while drawing your prints over the garment is to see the grain line or the fall of the garment. You can see the sleeves here is horizontal to the main body, so the prints will be in the horizontal direction, and the main garment is falling downwards, that is vertical, so the prints will be in the vertical shape. So I hope you understood this, how to lay your prints on the garment by following the grain line. When you are using any print or motif over your garment, it should not look very flat. I mean, you should be able to manipulate your prints in such a way that it goes along the curves or the folds or the stitch line of the garment. Also, the size of the prints totally depends on you, how big or small you want it to be. The one I am drawing here is perfect for this kind of short dress, and I think this is neither too small or too big. and you can just manipulate your prints and colors however you want. You can try out different colors, different methods to draw your prints. So guys, do let me know how you liked this tutorial, and do try out, and you can create your own designs using the snake prints, and also you can share your artworks with me. I would love to see your works. You can connect me on the Instagram. This is the Instagram ID. So I will follow the last step now, that is adding the white highlights, and the amount of color or the intensity of color is totally up to you, how bright or how dark you want your colors to be, because I have seen so many variations of a single print in so many garments and bags and so on. Guys, adding this pencil lines is totally optional. If you want, you can skip this, but I feel this is a base you can create while adding your color, and that will help you to give your diamond shapes in equal distance. So yes, let me know if you liked this technique. After you are done with your prints, you can add some shading to your garment, at least to highlight the parts of the garment and to show the grain line as well. Some little bit of folds. You can see I'm adding the white pencil and some black shadows. I am done with my first print. Now I will show you the second one. This one is very easy. All you will need is some black fine liners, and I will follow the same technique of the diamond shape. You can first practice this in your swatch card. Here I am using a micron fine liner of the size 05, which is little wider than your normal pens. So this will help me to make these tiny dots to form the shapes you can see, and be little patient while working with these shapes. Don't rush. Once you start making these dots, you will see that your shape will slowly form, and also add some little tiny dots near your shapes. You can see how I am working with my pen. Now take a gray pencil and add some little shading on your print. You can use any color pencil you want, either gray or brown or black, whichever you want. Now I will put this print on my garment here. And as I have mentioned earlier also, that take care of the grain line or the fall of the garment while you are drawing your print on the garment. As you can see that this is a bodycon fitted dress, and there are curved areas like in the waist and the hip area. So while you are drawing your print on such garments which are body fitted, you should take care of this kind of curved lines as well. So guys, you can see that this print particularly is very easy to do. All you need to understand is how to use the technique of putting the print on your garment. And also this print has been quite popular in many brands and their garments, bags, shoes, etc. So yes, you can also use these prints in your design and you can manipulate it using various color combinations. So yes, lastly give some shading and depth using a black pencil. Let us quickly move to the third and final print which I'm going to show you today. And here you can see I'm using fine liner in size 01, which will help me to draw this kind of precise lines. And if you notice that the intersection of these lines are forming this kind of diamond shapes which are very tiny. You can see how I am moving the pen along the boundary of these tiny diamond shapes. And now I will use micron fine liner in 05 size. So using this fine liner, I will scribble some random shapes over this swatch, and there is no particular shape or size for this kind of print. You can do it accordingly, but do follow an equal distance among these shapes. So I will use a pencil color in the shade burnt ochre to give some light shading here and there, but don't cover it all together. Do leave some white space in between. You can also use any other colors like brown, light brown, black or grey. So we will begin drawing the print over this garment, and you can see that there are certain folds in the garment, so we need to make sure that our print is also going along the flow with the garment as well. So while you are drawing folds on garments which has lots of folds, what you can do is break down your print in such a way that it manipulates along with the flow of the garment. You can see how I am scribbling the lines, and I am also breaking it down in between where there are fold lines. You can see. Guys, if you are not comfortable using the pen directly on your garment, what you can do is use a mechanical pencil to draw this kind of precise markings. You can see that I have done the precise marking first, and now I will doodle the shapes, and somewhere this markings also helps to lay down your print very carefully. And you can also skip this part if you want, but I feel this helps to build the print more nicely. Now, while you are drawing your print over the garment, I will suggest you that you move from one corner and go to the other corner, and always maintain an equal distance between the prints and the motifs. So whatever you are drawing, for example polka dots or this kind of animal prints, always maintain an equal distance. That will look more nice on your garment and will also give a very nice effect to the prints as well. Now once you are done with your paint work, move to your pencil shading, and you can use whichever color you want. Again, I will tell you that there are so many variations in the prints, in the color combinations, so you can try out your own color combinations in your own prints on your designs. Lastly, don't forget to highlight your folds on the garment. You can use black pencil or gray pencil to mark your folds, or some white highlights on the garment. So yes, here I am done with my 3 looks. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you were able to understand how to develop the snake prints. So do follow the channel if you are new, and I will see you soon in another tutorial. Till then, take care.